Good morning everyone and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Diana Purwandini and my partner is Ellen Teresia Sihotang. We are from Hayam Wuruk Perbanas University, Surabaya, East Java, Indonesia. We are from, Sorry, I'm very nervous. Okay, it's truly a pleasure to be here among researchers and librarians from around the world, and I am so happy. And well, we'll present on entitled in Innovating Library Service Through Generative AI, Challenges in Academic Publishing and Implication for University Sustainability. And slide 2, next. For your information, this is our first collaboration among librarians and lecturers. Me, Diana Purwandini, and Aditya are librarians in UHW Perbanas. And Ellen Teresia Sihotang as a lecturer from Management Department. And Yusuf Effendi also a lecturer from Informatic Department. We hope that through this discussion we can exchange valuable insight and deepen our understanding of generative AI for university sustainability. Without further ado, let's begin now. Next. Okay. Over the past few years, generative AI intelligence has dramatically changed the human's access, create, and distribute information. And in higher education libraries, once viewed as static information contents are now becoming dynamic digital ecosystem. I will start with the background why the topic is matter. There are 3 reasons. And 1, information transformation. The second, the concept of library is not only books. And the third, the innovation with generative AI. Next. Over the past few years, generative AI has dramatically changed the way humans access, create, and distribute information. In higher education, libraries has shifted from storing books to facilitating learning, research, community service, and also make the collaboration. However, the rapid integration of AI also bring ethical, professional, and academic challenges, especially regarding authorship, originality, and data integrity in academic publishing. Next. This is based on that gap or the problem statement. We have 3 research objectives. The first is design and AI-based library service innovation that integrates generative AI tools. And the second, to analyzing ethical challenges associated with AI use in academic publishing. And the third, to explore the impact of AI innovation on university as a part of sustainability. And for slide 6 until 10, partnership to explain.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much once again. We still learning about our research or our study, and for the next content or for the next slide, it's about the research content. I think it's we just write about the research context. It's about the university library, especially in Hayam Wuruk Perbanas. Usually we call Hayam Wuruk Perbanas with the UHW Perbanas in Indonesia. UHW Perbanas is one of the private university. It's still small. Yes, maybe this is the first time you hear about the name, yes. But we are trying to make an innovation in Hayam Wuruk Perbanas library. That's so it's about the research context or the study context. And the next is about the methodology. Methodology based on the objective research or objective study. We have 4 methodology, but especially our methodology based on the qualitative research. Yes, our respondent only 5 people. Yes, from the faculty member and also the students. Very simple. I think this is a very simple, simple study in my opinion. Our methodology first, we start with the situational analysis. Yeah, we try to identify needs, the wants from librarians, students, and also faculty member. And the second, we make a co-design collaboration involving librarians and then the lecture from informatic department and also management department. And the third, we try to make a system blueprint development, designing a framework for generative AI-based library services. And the last, we implemented implementation and also made the evaluation with the testing, the feature, and collecting feedback from stakeholder. Stakeholder in here include our rector and then also the management on faculty. Yes. And then, who is next? Who's the next? I don't. All right. The next slide. Make the library framework. Yes. Automated reference chatbot. This is our library framework. Automated reference chatbot and also market penetration. And then smart semantic catalog, and the last interactive digital literacy module. You have to know, actually, we already have a system, online system based on website. The name, can you write? The name is, what is the name, library? Yes, this is our online library. Yes, actually, yes. We already have a repository also, but unfortunately, it's still on Bahasa Indonesia or Indonesian language. Sorry. Yes, but in English, maybe you can choose. I don't know, this way. But usually we use Indonesian language. But if you want to choose English, you can choose this flag. Yes, great. Next, until 10 years. Okay. This is our library for workflow before and after AI. Yes, before AI, the frame is like this website. Oh, I'm so sorry. The set can be read. Yeah, we access with the library.hayamwuruk.ac.id, and after this, library after generation AI integration, we have a innovation. We combine with the AI application. Yes, actually we use ChatGPT. Very simple. Yes. And you have to know that why ChatGPT? Because ChatGPT is free and open access. Yes, you have to know that we are a small university, and we try to make innovation to get the sustainability for the future. That's all. And then one thing that we have to consider it is about the ethical challenges. Yes, about the AI integrations. Yes, the point is about 5 points. It's about the authenticity of authorship, algorithm bias, digital inequality, data privacy, and also misinformations. That's the part of the ethical challenges in our study. And for the readiness, we have we have 4 persons in our university. Also, Ibu or Mrs. Diana Purwandini as the head of library, and me, and also Mr. Aditya, and also Mr. Yusuf Effendi. So that's all.
Okay, the key of competency required included digital literacy and data analysis skill, critical evaluation of AI output, and knowledge of copyright and publication ethic, communication and collaboration across disciplines. It means that librarian now plays a dual role ensuring efficient service delivery while safeguarding academic integrity. The innovation of library based on AI generative SALT implemented with the strategy to manage opportunity and risk with a systematic way. And the first, empowering librarians through continuous AI training. And second, develop ethical guidelines for AI assistant library service, like a procedure standard operational. And third, promote algorithmic transparency and copyright compliance. And fourth, foster collaboration between department and external partners. And 5, integrate AI education into the university digital literacy program. The strategy ensure that innovation support not threatens the mission of higher education. And this is impact and academic publishing. After strategies implementation, there are the impact on academic publishing. Generative AI has a dual impact on scholarly publishing, of course. Positive impact, it accelerates writing, summarization, and literature review. And negative impact as the challenge, it raises plagiarism, originality, and citation accuracy. So we emphasize that librarians and editor must act as ethical filter, guiding AI use rather than banning it. This responsible approach maintains trust in academic publishing. And this is my university and library UHW Perbanas Library. For the next innovation of library in higher education, can support for the promotion as the branding medium. For example, smart library. Can exchange the university image. Another impact are improved visibility, collaboration, and global reputation as part of the vision of Hayam Wuruk Perbanas. And the other side can be tools for promoters culture innovation. And next, 16. The other side, the innovation in library can impact for the sustainability with contribution to operational efficiency and cost reduction and its institutional reputation. Through smart branding, increase visibility of research output and support the Sustainable Development Goal or SDGs. About quality education and innovation structure, thus generative AI strengthens the university role as a center of learning, ethics, and innovation. And the next, finally, for the future direction, our team plans to expand AI service with a multilingual and multimodal future, launch a regional collaboration program for AI-based library system and development training module on AI literacy for student and staff. And we are not replacing human tasks, but consider that human needs technology to make things easier. In my article, in VR article, librarian is very, very needed to guiding AI, like that. And next, the conclusion of our article is follows: generative AI representative both technological opportunity and ethical challenges. By integrating AI responsibility, libraries can be one is support academic publishing with transparency, and the second promote the university brand and competitiveness, and the third ensure sustainability through education and innovation. And innovation must be in line with integrity. So, and the last, I will ask of you, thank you. We are presenting here not because it's the best, but I just want to share how our library utilize in a simple and inexpensive, and we also really hope for a lot of input for the development of system or activities that our library carries out, especially from AI, applicative in library. Thank you, Kopun Ka, and terima kasih.
Maybe we have a time, about 5 minutes to share about our article or our study. So that's any question? No. Because some question we already answered by application WOFA. Yes, I think. If there is no question, we can enggak, untuk the next agenda. Maybe to the next agenda, I don't know. Who is the moderator? I don't know. Who is the committee? So, is there any question?
Sorry, I don't know is next agenda apa? Yeah, what is the next agenda? Yeah. Sorry. Oh, 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. Maybe you are can sharing your library or experience in your library or about AI. Okay.
It was a nice presentation. I just wanted to know, you mentioned you have been using ChatGPT, but somehow overall what we have been noticing, as you have rightly pointed out, there are ethical considerations. I just want to know, allowing students to use ChatGPT in their study related, is the university allowing them to use certain such tools? Is it accepted in your curriculum?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We are use OPAC. Apa kemarin? Cataloging. Yeah. From OPAC, cataloging digital in my library, the student can access what is a title for article or journal, and then the student can ask to librarian about what student need what student need about consultation. So librarian is consultation, and librarian can ask to AI. AI helping librarian or like that. Tambah.
Sama aja.
It's clear or not, maybe? I think is until now librarian is so needing if AI come in the world because it's AI create.
The question was,
Yeah.
has your university allowed this? Has university approved this implementation? Because there are a lot of concerns about AI, ethical concerns and privacy, and there are some other considerations also. So does your university as a policy issue allows implementation of AI in your modules? This was the question, I think.
Okay, thank you very much for the clarification. Yes, our management very support for the implementation of the ChatGPT in our campus, but we have a standard and procedural operation for use the ChatGPT. That's okay.
There must be some guidelines.
Yes, it's like a guidelines to all, and we have a punishment and also reward about something if you have a something that true or it's not obey to the rule. We have a punish and also the reward for this. Okay, yes.
So what are three highlights, those rules? What are three top things? What they should do, what the students should not do.
Ya, oke. Itu adalah ketentuannya bagaimana ChatGPT itu bisa dipakai atau bisa nggak dipakai. Ketentuannya kita gimana? Kalau dia kena punishmentnya gimana? Kalau dia dibolehkan itu gimana? Dicek mana? Tapi kalau dia tidak, ini kan langsung check out kan nilainya langsung.
The first maybe we can check in the Turnitin first, yeah, and another librarian. The lecturer can also check about the article or paper students, especially for students like that. And the punishment is usually from lecturer like that. Librarian just checking and give student information about the article or the paper is hijack plagiarism or not, like that. Punishment is
Nggak apa-apa, yang pertama letter diperingatkan, and then kedua itu nilainya 0, terus yang ketiga
the punishment on the first from by letter, the second from the lecturer, the value is 0, and the last, for exam is 0. Its score is all course is cancel, like that. This punishment, and the last drop out from university, like that. Thank you. Maybe another two sharing with VR for developing my library is our library in my university.
I think we can stop until here, and we can continue with the next agenda. For the next agenda, time and place. I give the time for the next agenda. Yes. Thank you so much.